And this is something Elise was always highlighting back then is, meanwhile, while they're having these exchanges with her and essentially asking for all this free labor, but not using the work product and not really changing anything and continuing to treat me like I'm the problem instead of the abusers, they're fundraising off of what happened with Curtis Hill. They're fundraising off of the Me Too movement. And I also think I have no problem naming like who was at the party at the time. It was Chairman John Zodi back then, who I first reached out to. Brittany, I think her new name is Doyle, was the executive director at the time, who blew me off and eventually, put me onto their lawyer and just said, any further questions, talk to this person. Karen Horseman was the attorney who eventually had a few exchanges with me. And, meanwhile, there's also is it Niskaski? Am I saying his name correctly?
Niskaski. Mm-hmm.
Yep. That there was some reporting in the Star about some pretty scary stuff he was, I'll just say allegedly, so I don't get sued, but allegedly doing, although I believe survivors. And so it's like, when it's not the Democratic Party, Democrats in power seem to have no problem calling it out and fundraising off of it. But the way this party has treated its own survivors is pretty disgusting.
Agreed. And